Okay, this is ScareTalk. I am Danny, and I'm here with The Conjuring.
I thought
Katrina.
so.
Yeah.
Hello.
All right, so we are here to talk about the latest in the Conjuring franchise, supposedly the final film with Ed and Lorraine, and it is called The Conjuring: Last Rites. All right, so we got a cast. We've got Vera Farmiga, we got Patrick Wilson, and we've got Elliot Cohen.
Okay.
And not the synopsis. The writer is Ian Goldberg, and director Michael Chavez. Chavez. You think?
Yeah.
Okay. It's with an S.
Chavez.
Anyways,
Chavez.
he has directed the last few Conjuring films, which have been, or not just Conjuring, but in the universe, like The Nun, Curse of La Llorona, and
that one I have not seen.
I have not seen it either. I did not hear good things, so I have not watched it. And he also did the Conjuring 3. So those are some of people's least favorites in the franchise, in the universe. So I don't know why they keep going with him, but he did this one, and we will talk about if it's any good.
Yeah.
So, synopsis. Paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren take on one last terrifying case involving mysterious entities they must confront. Sounds like all of the other Conjuring films.
Yeah,
except for this one says the last terrifying case. So.
Yeah, interesting. It's a different synopsis, overview, whatever you want to call it, on when you search it on Google.
Okay. So before we get into it, make sure you're subscribed. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe and follow us on the podcasting platforms that you're on. Go find us on social media. We are everywhere. We have a new logo, so I need to update that in the corner there. So check that out. Let us know what you think. Also, we're going to be staying away from spoilers for this. As always, if you want to stick around for spoiler talk, which is about twice as long of an episode, you want to go to patreon.com/ScareTalk and join us there so you get the entire episode. Okay.
All right.
Ed and Lorraine, they're back. And they are retired or on a hiatus.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the film.
Mm-hmm.
But they get pulled back in as expected. And apparently this is the case that made them, that they had to stop at because it was just too much for them.
Well,
in the real story, the real life thing, this is their final case and it was connected to their first case. Yeah. So, we got a house being haunted, a family. So they have to come in and help the family. But the difference in this movie is, I feel like, the character development. I think they do a lot with the characters, like the family that they're helping, but also the Warrens and their daughter. And I don't know, there's a lot more. I feel like I cared a lot more about the fate of the characters in the film, more so than the other Conjuring movies.
Yeah.
And I feel like there were some stakes here because we know it's the final film. We know that, usually in a finale of a horror franchise, like anything goes, So I did kind of have that feeling during this, which is nice. Because, we know, in order to keep this going, you have to have the main characters, but they didn't plan on keeping this going. So who knows what can happen?
Yeah.
You know?
And for me, it was like that was nice, and it also was dreadful.
Dreadful. Okay.
Yeah.
Like you were on edge.
Yeah, I was very worried. And it's like, usually I'm like, they're going to be fine. And then I'm like, I can't even give myself that reassurance. This whole movie.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how they're going to get through this. And it was very worrisome.
Yeah.
And that made it a good movie for what it's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it made it tough. I'm like,
I don't know that
really
a lot of horror fans
them.
are gonna agree with you.
I know, because the thing is like, I don't know how much people really care about them.
I think
I really do.
I think a lot of like hardcore horror fans, the Conjuring franchise and universe with the Nun and Annabelle and all that is kind of like just watered down horror and kind of typical, and just
maybe overrated.
I would say that the universe itself, I don't even know if it's highly rated. I don't think it is. The first Conjuring is highly rated, and I think it deserves that. That is a good horror movie. But then you kind of just continue the same template, and then it gets kind of boring. This one, I thought they switched up the template a bit. They added more like news coverage and like actual footage. It seems, I don't know if it is.
That's the thing. It's always hard to believe if this is really. Well, no. How much of this really is their story.
And Mike from We Watched a Movie, he did a video on the real Warrens, and they were frauds, which is not surprising. Yeah. They have a lot of skeletons in the closet. So, anyways.
In their closet or in their...
all over.
their room.
Everywhere.
I will say, I did kind of think that they maybe should have cast Matt Rife as the boyfriend. Yeah.
Why were you thinking him?
Because he just like bought the whole thing, the whole
oh yeah, he bought the Annabelle doll, didn't he?
He bought all of it.
Oh yeah. And all the stuff, all the things, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. He's a very big fan. And I was like, man, he should have been cast.
Yeah, that's right. That's why you said that.
Because, and when they walked in there and then the guy like looks at the doll and stuff, I'm like, that should have been Matt Rife.
Yeah, and in real life they had that room and they did tours and charged people.
Yeah, I will go to one of Matt Rife's tours.
Yeah, he bought the whole house. I think. Yeah, and they kept that room.
Yeah, it's like something about like he didn't buy it outright. He bought like rights or something. I don't know. There's some like lingo about it. Whatever. I like Matt Rife, and I'll go see him do like a haunted tour or something.
That'd be funny if he was in this.
It would be,
and that
so
like
funny.
Is what inspired him to do that, to get all of the stuff.
Well, this movie was coming out, and so I'm sure it was some kind of like publicity stuff too, of like, oh, he's gonna get our name out and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah, Matt, if you listen, give us a scoop.
I've never liked these movies or taken these movies as to be like based on true events. I've never really thought that or enjoyed them or was like more scared of them because of that reason. Some films that does play a factor in my experience, But for some reason, the Conjuring movies just hasn't ever.
They're not viable.
Yeah, they're
not. I think they've been too.
Like it's too Hollywoody.
Yeah.
It's too Hollywood.
They've been too, too theatrical.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't stick with the actual stories.
Yeah.
And like when Ed and Lorraine like are going places and stuff, and everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, it's Ed and Lorraine."
Yeah.
It's like, how many people really actually knew about them?
Yeah.
And like were like,
well, they were on like they were on like talk shows and stuff, mm-hmm. And I mean, they were in the 80s.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel like being born in the 80s and grew up in the 90s, like we usually would hear about, like we would know kind of those 80s names, and I don't remember them being a thing.
Yeah. There's been multiple movies made based on their cases. They just weren't a part of those films or connected to them. But like mm-hmm. Amityville, the Amityville mm-hmm. horror, or Amityville mm-hmm. Horror. That's like one of the classic, like most known story.
I didn't realize that was one of their stories.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think Haunting in Connecticut, it's another movie that's mm-hmm. supposedly based on a true story. I'm pretty sure that was one of their cases as well. Mm-hmm. And then these Conjuring films. Annabelle, I'm not sure about those. Annabelle the doll,
I hate that they like, I mean, I hate and I also appreciate that they made it a whole different doll in the Annabelle movies. It's actually like a Raggedy Ann doll.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah.
That's where I appreciate it, because I don't want to have to
scary
feel.
A Raggedy Ann doll.
I think
that's why they changed it.
I think that could be scary if you did stuff with that. But I appreciate it because I don't want to be scared of my Raggedy Ann dolls.
Well, and the thing is, Annabelle, she doesn't like really do anything. She's just like haunted and makes things happen. She doesn't mm-hmm. like. She's not like Chucky, mm-hmm. getting up and doing stuff. For now. And so there is a scene in this movie with Annabelle that scared me.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
There's a couple scenes. There's one where it's like the lighting mm-hmm. is like, it's like it gets light and dark. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, what's going to happen when she's back in the light? Like what's gonna pop out? Mm-hmm. These movies are jump scare fueled,
but not annoying.
This one wasn't as annoying as some of the other ones.
Okay, yeah. So that's the thing that I like. I was paying attention to that, like, and I know you looked at me when there was one scene with cooking, and I was like, it wasn't annoying. It wasn't like this like annoying. Cracking eggs. But like it wasn't ridiculous. Like you didn't jump out of your seats. Like what the heck? And it wasn't like it made everyone else jump. Like it wasn't intentionally a jump scare. It was like this is a quick transition. Like
I
don't know. And the like the jump scares where you see something or whatever. It wasn't, I don't know. They weren't, to me, there were some that I guess you could call cheap jump scares, you know, where it was like, okay, jump scare and then totally moved to something else. Like, okay, it didn't go anywhere. Yeah.
The thing's gone.
It wasn't annoying.
Yeah. It happened. It happened a few times where it was like, okay, we can see this coming, and it pops up and then it goes away. Yeah, it was like, and those, I don't like those. Yeah, but there were moments where things are in the background and just there. I love that kind of stuff.
There was one time where I like wanted to be like, do you see that? Like, did you see? But I was just kind of like looking at you to see if you saw. because when we're at home, we'll do that. Like, did you see that? Do you see it right there?
Yeah. Oh, I missed it. And you rewind it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
But when we're in the theater, I'm like, I don't want to be like talking while we're in the theater and stuff. But
yeah, I point like, like look.
Just in case
I like.
Anyone is missing it.
I love that kind of stuff. I feel like the Hell House LLC. I feel like that franchise does a really good job at the background creepiness.
Yeah.
And we never reviewed the latest one.
Oh.
Yeah. Lineage. And that was full of that kind of stuff. I really like that. So this movie has that. If you're a fan of that kind of creepiness and, you know, that kind of stuff in horror films.
I also liked how it connected some of the other movies. Like we got to see, you know, there was like a time where like, wait, is this the reference to the Nun? And is this, you know, oh, there's Annabelle. And like, there was one where it had that horse thing going around. And you said that it was something similar to what's in another movie. But I'm like, are you sure it wasn't that?
Yeah, no, it's in the Conjuring 2. It's like a spinning thing. It's the Crooked Man. So it's like this spinning thing that you look at and you see this man running around. It's similar.
It very much, like, I was like, I know that artifact or whatever, you know? Like,
yeah, maybe it belongs in the room. You don't have to watch and find out. I don't know that it actually ends up anywhere, but maybe it should.
Anyway,
so
you're having too much fun with this.
But bottom line, what I liked the most was the relationships with the characters.
I love the
characters. Feel like this movie was like half a family drama and half a horror haunting movie.
Yeah.
Maybe even like 75% family drama.
Yeah. It didn't feel very horror for much of the movie.
Yeah.
And I think that might be some people might have complaints on that. I don't mind it.
Yeah. They wanted to make a good movie.
Yeah.
And it was marketed as a scary horror experience. And it wasn't.
It was very much marketed like that. Like right before we were going, our daughter was like, oh my gosh, these are all the things, you know, that people are saying. You probably shouldn't go. We should wait till we're like in a safe place. You don't want to be somewhere that is like bringing that much energy. And so she was like, if you go, you know, at least bring your Bible. And so I took my Bible. And there were a couple times that I was like, I'm going to just hold my hand on this Bible.
I saw that.
There were a couple times that I was like, yeah, this is I just want to know that I have God with me during this.
Yeah. There's some cool like voice manipulation which always gets to me. Always does. If it's done well. Some movies it just sounds dumb. But this one I thought they did a good job. So, you know, there's some like witches in all of them, some like possession stuff, which
I thought this one
was pretty good.
Yeah,
did a pretty good job.
I was pretty upset about it. Yeah, and like the way it was done was pretty good. Yeah,
I thought so.
And not only with like Ed and Lorraine and their families characters, but also the family that was being haunted.
Yeah,
like
I
really cared about them and really was invested in them.
Yeah. Do you think it was too long of a movie?
No, I didn't feel like it was too long. I didn't fall
asleep.
Some
people are saying like it's like 20-30 minutes too long. Which I think those people are the ones that are like, let's get to the horror,
Yeah.
And
if you're going
can
for,
see that.
Yeah, definitely. If you're going for just a full-on scary haunted movie, yeah, it was definitely too long.
Yeah.
It was definitely not enough.
Yeah.
It's not, that's not what it is.
Yeah.
That's where the marketing went wrong.
Yeah.
Because like you said, they marketed it for it to be like one of the scariest. And no, it's not.
Yeah.
No, just go watch the first one again.
Yeah. That's
like the first one is the scariest one. And
for sure. The first one
gonna beat that.
Yeah, the first one, and I would argue Annabelle Creation, which is
sorry,
like the like origin of Annabelle.
Mm-hmm.
Those two are the scariest of all of them.
Yeah. I don't think I saw that, right?
I don't
think I've seen the Annabelle movies.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen the original or the third one because I just heard.
I guess we really need to catch up on all our.
Yeah, maybe we need to do a Conjuring universe ranking or like a tier list or something with Joel. That'd be cool.
Yeah, as long as we watch them all.
Yeah, we have a few to watch.
Yeah, I don't know that like I'm like super excited about like
maybe not right.
Going out and watching all of them,
but yeah, at some point. Which, by the way, Joel is going to be in our spoiler portion of the review.
Don't worry.
He'll be making an appearance. Mm-hmm. All right, shall we look at the critics?
Yeah. We'll see what they think. So it is not fresh. It got a 55% on the tomato meter.
Okay.
But the audience are happier about it.
Okay.
So the critics, they're not super fans, but the audience gave it a 79.
Okay. So
it's a fresh popcorn.
Okay.
And then the what's it called? IMDb.
Mm-hmm.
They gave it a 6.5.
Oh,
I feel like
that's higher than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, on IMDb, yeah. And I feel like that's a really common score lately. I feel like I keep saying 6.5.
Yeah, it's averaging out recently to that number.
It only has 14,000 so far.
Huh? Okay.
So
we're just a couple days out of the premiere, so
yeah.
Okay, 6.5. What do you think? What's your rating?
I really enjoyed this one. I enjoyed the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I came out thinking, wow. I was scared. There were things I was scared of, and I just was creeped out when I went to go to the bathroom after.
Yeah.
I'm like freaked out by every stall and like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, this movie does a good job with like what's around the corner, what's lurking over here.
Yeah, I'm like scared to open the stall.
In the mirror, like can you see something?
Yeah. So it gave me the feels that you want to feel after a horror movie and after a scary like haunted movie like this. So I felt like it brought back the scary haunted feel of the Conjuring movies. It nowhere near was like scary like the other ones. Like I wasn't scared the whole movie, but I really enjoyed the characters. I really enjoyed the story. So I will go with an 84.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go 80.
Okay.
80 is kind of like the score I give movies where I'm like, oh yeah, that was a good time. I enjoyed it. If it was scarier or more leaned into the horror more often, then I probably would have given it a little bit of a higher score. It could have even been longer as long as it was horror that was added, But I do think the length of the film is necessary for what they were doing. Because you did need to get invested in the characters, and that was a good portion of the film. There was some really cool camera work in this. There was one part specifically which was very confusing as to why a character was doing what they were doing, which we'll talk about in the spoilers. Maybe Joel can help us understand why this character was doing this. Yeah. But there's like I sweeping had some explanation. But... Yeah, you did. There's like this sweeping camera work that's just really cool, and it really adds to like the intensity of the scene that I thought was just really, really nice.
Yeah. I thought some of the other camera work of like the like real low down camera work and stuff, where it was like shots from down below looking up and stuff. I liked like a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
And like moving with where you're kind of like wait, I want to go over there.
Yeah.
Like,
I want to see what's over there. Yeah. And you know, some of the like scary entities were kind of cool. They weren't like anything super special, but they were kind of cool. And then there was one other thing I wanted to mention, and I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know. The end credits were kind of cool with the like pictures and stuff from the like actual case, and the music was really scary at the end. I felt like this is like part of the movie. Like, you know, it was just the end credits, but it felt really intense.
It got louder.
Yeah, and it like having the pictures and stuff, like the old photos and everything, really kind of added to the scariness, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to get into spoilers now. So go to patreon.com/ScareTalk. The link will be in the description and join us there. Otherwise, see you later.